Chris Martin has become an internet star after copying the selfies that his 19-year-old daughter posts on Instagram.
It's exactly what the world needs right now.
We know that you are voted Hero of the Week in the UK.
This is my favorite dude right now.
Chris Burr Martin. Visionary. Genius. American patriot. Welcome to the Burr Martin Experience Podcast, episode 50. I'm really, no light on me here. In case you hear me mumbling to myself, we're doing this on video for the first half of the podcast. So if you go to the show notes, I will give you a link. You can go to YouTube and you can watch the first half. Just see how hipster I am with my little Hulk hat.
I don't know if that's hipster.
It's hipster. It's got to hang up more, I think, though. It's got to like kind of fall off your head.
You need some hair to make it pop up more?
I need a beard.
Some hair.
I need a vape pen.
Need a fidget spinner.
Better body would work. Maybe a square jaw.
Need to go write a screenplay.
Is that on 30 Rock? And Alec Baldwin's like, oh, you're jawless people talking about your wars, both Star and Trek. All right, so this is episode 50. This is going to have a little bit of a theme because someone in this room has turned that number.
It's not me.
It's
not Taylor.
I'm not happy with that number.
It's not any of the dogs.
I never thought of myself as being 50. I thought of myself of being like 60 and 70. But
you skipped 50 for some reason?
For some reason.
Why does that happen?
I don't know. There's like a stigma to it that's like, bam, that's when you're old.
But 60 and 70 is not.
But 60 and 70 is like, you might as well, geez, I'm this far. I'm already old. I might as well just...
You don't like the traveling to 60 and 70?
I think maybe 50 is like the top of the hill. I don't want to be at the top of the hill. But once you're going down it,
the hill?
Screw it. You're going down.
Like a greased skateboard.
A train with no brakes. I don't know. So, yeah, I just never thought of myself as 50, but I thought of myself as 60 and 70. There's no way of making it past 70. Not with my eating habits.
That's great. That's good to know.
Just letting you plan
That's
ahead.
what your wife likes
I'm letting you plan ahead. You're welcome. All right. Do we have any fresh news? Anything going on with you at all?
This is all you. I just spent 2 weekends at dog shows and like 2 days home and then another dog show. So I'm all...
Man, that sounds fun. If you're watching the video, you can tell how much fun I think that would be.
Was it fun for you staying home taking care of all the dogs?
Nope, not at all. I don't like dogs. Are we recording?
You do like dogs.
I like
You just
dog.
don't like all of my dogs.
It's the bandwagon approach. What is it?
The chuck wagon?
The chuck wagon. the chuck wagon syndrome. Not wild about that.
Oh, you don't like them all running around at once?
No, because I can't. Because they all look alike. I'll be completely racist on that. They
Racist.
all look
Dog
alike.
racist.
They all look alike. One could have a white head and one could have a pure black head. But when they're running around, I don't know. It's like I have, when I look at them, little names float above them, like a game. And when they start getting mixed up,
like
all
on
those
Sims,
names
the little
get,
things that float
yeah,
over
all
their
those
heads.
names get mixed up.
And that would be the accidental breeding of 2010.
We don't talk about that.
The Shina Bubbles debacle.
Yeah, let's make sure the audience knows we're talking about a dog. Hey, Tay, you want to get that television turned off because the flickering light of The Simpsons is attracting my attention, and I can't stop not looking at it. Can you go? Just turn it. It's fine.
He's a child. He needs that turned off. I'll carry Chica with you.
Just carry the dog with you.
She'll still be sleeping if you pick her up. You can sling her around and she will stay asleep.
Let me remind you, I don't care right now for Chica. She made the list. She bit me.
She didn't.
I was saving her
didn't
life.
Bite you.
I was saving her life. Pulled out a piece of pizza crust that had to be 3 fingers big, and her throat is half a finger big.
It's a pinky.
And she did the blinking, and then did like nothing's coming, and then kind of the backward sway, like here I go, I'm going down,
and then just sideways.
And so I reached in, and as soon as I pulled it out, it's like she awoke and bit me, and just like maybe her spirit left her body for a second. Her spirit stinks like I don't know, burnt crayons.
Gross. Yeah.
So
you choke on something, you can't control what your jaws do.
Know. She went right down to the bone though on my thumb.
Not her fault.
Let's see. We saw Justice League.
It was good.
It was probably the best DC movie.
Oh.
Could you say that? I mean, but no,
Makes
I guess you
me
can't even say
sad.
that because there's
Wonder Woman was better.
you got Wonder
Definitely.
Woman.
I didn't like the
Superman's dental work.
well, that was like the first scene. I'm like, did they pull a tooth on that one side? No, that's CGI to get rid of a mustache he wouldn't shave. Oh.
Hey, you know the worst special effect? We're going to show you that in the first minute of the movie. And then everything else is fine. It's like showing the guy getting in the Godzilla costume and then going on with the rest of the movie.
I think I had the most problem with the part where they're like, yeah, I think it's going to work if we use this to do this, and it's got to be at this exact moment. Who's figuring out all these details? They're guessing.
Oh, it's all in their head.
They're guessing, completely guessing, and they're like, I think this will work, and if you do it just at the moment it touches the water.
Oh, yeah.
That was so much crap.
Ralph Garman from Hollywood Babylon said, okay, so let me get this straight. Superman's going to come alive when this box hits the water and Flash rubs his feet on a rug. Is that... like enough.
That is the essence of it.
You created static.
And by the way, when you turn the box on, it's going to let the other guy know exactly where it is so he can come and get it and destroy the earth while you're taking a chance that you might be able to bring somebody back to life based on a guess of when a cube is going to touch the water.
Yeah. You know what? Spoiler. It's in the
been
cheap
out a
theaters.
while, and
Here's the thing, though. I mean, I could spoil Star Wars right now. If
I
you really wanted to see it, you'd have seen it.
The people
like
that
the Star Wars. Yeah.
The people that would get mad at a spoiler get mad in the first weekend.
Right.
After the first week or so, it's
somebody
pretty
told
safe.
me on Facebook spoilers are for a year. Nope.
No.
Not waiting for you.
No. Once it's at the cheap theater.
Yeah. If you can't pay $3 to see it, if you can't get 2 hours of your life and $3, you need to get your finances in order. You need to get your life together.
It's not that important that it got spoiled.
No.
Sorry.
So you've been raising your hand ever since we started this. What? Okay. No, there is no way anyone's going to hear you way down there. You got to come up here. You got to get in here. No. Put your mic over here. Get her. If you want to talk, you got to get in here. All right, let's go. People don't want to sit there and wait for a pause. Okay.
So there's this thing that's like, if it's an episode or like a TV show, you can spoil it 5 days after it's aired. But if it's like a movie, then you can spoil it like a week after it's come out.
Why the 2-day difference?
I think on TV because it's free and it's easier to get to.
Okay.
I could Hulu something like really quick.
Oddly specific.
Well, it also sucks too because when you're on Facebook, there's a lot of like comic book things. You won't believe what happened in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with so-and-so. Well, obviously something happened with so-and-so. Jerks.
I thought maybe so-and-so died last episode, but now they're in this episode, so thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah, they always got to be the first one. So I don't know. I just thought I wanted your opinion on Justice League. I think if they didn't have Wonder Woman, I think it would suck. Yeah. Like really bad. She's really the only one. And I like Affleck's Batman, though. I will say I like Affleck as Batman.
Yeah.
Because he's old enough, and he looks like he's like old Batman, been through he's seen some things.
Oh, yeah.
Type of
beat up Batman.
Somebody said he's Michael Keaton if Michael Keaton like stayed as Batman for another 20 to 30 years. Like that would be him.
Michael Keaton's funnier.
Okay, so turning 50, I figured I would touch on a few things. Other people that are turning 50 this year. So I want to see like who all I'm in bed with. I don't know. That's probably.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Let's make a list, shall we?
Let's not make a list.
Let's make a doctor's appointment after that.
I don't want to know what for. All right. So,
Well, if you got a whole list of people,
yeah, list of
I'm
people.
getting checked out.
Trust me, I'd be the only clean one on that list. All right.
I'm going to take that.
I gave Stormy Daniels $130 to be quiet. That's all I had. There was some other guy that was staying in Trump Tower. He just kept hoarding her. I said, forget it. It's off. All right. Turning 50 this year. The Fresh Prince.
No way.
Will Smith is turning 50. Lucy Liu is turning 50.
Really?
From
Yeah,
Charlie's
but
Angels.
she will always look like 23.
Yeah, she's got that kid face.
Yeah.
There's someone else that has that I always make fun of. That. Oh well, who's Can't Catch Me? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh.
He'll be 80 and he'll still look 30.
He looked pretty old in that Out in the Woods, Attacked by a Bear movie.
Getting raped by a bear would put some age on you.
I don't think that happened.
I watched for
happen.
it. I watched for it. It's my robe casually thrown open. The Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman. 50 years old.
Okay.
X-Files herself, Gillian Anderson. One of the first movies we saw when we were married. George of the Jungle. Brendan Fraser is turning 50.
That was one of the first movies we saw when we had Cassie 7 years later, when we're first married. Get your timeline straight.
LL Cool J. Tracy Lords.
Oh, that's great. Is that on your list?
Yep. Molly Ringwald.
Ah.
Graduated the same year I did, I think, according to Breakfast Club. And her buddy, Anthony Michael Hall, turns 50. Nicole Kidman turns 50. And Terry Crews's breasts turn 50. Both of them. Back and forth.
Terry Crews is 50?
Terry Crews is 50.
That's a fit 50.
I know.
Holy moly.
Well, him and Hugh Jackman. Look at Hugh Jackman. He's jacked. What? It's not a bad word.
No, I'm just, in general. I'm just scowling at you as usual.
Hugh Jackman's jacked.
Oh, we had a question from the audience.
Okay. No, please. Interrupt one more time.
Lean in, child.
Betty White is older than sliced bread.
You gotta talk loud.
Betty White is older than sliced bread.
Now, is that a joke or is that a fact?
It's a fact.
That's a fact?
It's a funny
So when she was a kid, she was slicing her own bread.
Oh my gosh. Was it white bread from Betty White?
You stop.
You know, B. Arthur was the first man to ever slice. Sorry. My apologies to B. Arthur if she ever wants to be on the show.
That's a guy that's been dressing up like a girl for a long time. You guys have something in common.
First cross-dresser. Like, she beat RuPaul. All right, so let's get to... Now, we can either do my Oscar picks or Facebook question before we go to commercial.
Oscar picks.
Oscar
We were just
picks.
talking about celebrities, so.
Okay. This is the thing with the Oscars is nobody sees all of them. Have you ever known anyone to see more than 2 Oscar-nominated movies?
I don't know. You have bad taste in movies, and all your... Well, I wouldn't say all your friends have bad taste in movies, but a lot of them do.
All right. So...
Maybe we hang out with the wrong crowd.
Oh, absolutely hang out with the wrong crowd. These are the nominees for the Best Picture of the year.
Okay.
Call Me By Your Name. Heard it's great. Probably won't never see it.
Won't never.
Darkest Hour, which is, I guess, the other point of view from Dunkirk. Speaking of which, Dunkirk.
Okay.
Get Out. Lady Bird. I heard it's a great movie.
Some of these haven't even heard
Phantom
of.
Thread. No. Any title that deals with needlepoint or yarn or I'm probably not going to go see. The Post with Tom Hanks. Probably one of the first Tom Hanks
that
movies.
actually looks good.
I probably won't see it. Shape of Water, which was really limited, so it's going to be hard to see. And 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, which I've heard both good and bad.
Yep.
But it has Sam Rockwell and Woody Harrelson, so...
Has the Post been out yet? I mean,
Post
it
is
wasn't
out.
out last year.
No, The Post is out.
But was it out in December?
And yeah, I think so. Like,
Okay.
I think it just made it.
Okay.
All right. Lead actors are... Some of these okay. Timothy Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis for Phantom Thread, Daniel Kaluuya for Get Out, Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, and Denzel Washington for Roman J. Israel, Esquire. That's a hard one because Denzel is great, but that movie hit the cheap theaters quick.
Did it? Is it too deep?
Lead actress, Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water, Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, and Meryl Streep for The Post. You know, Meryl Streep, just stop it. Give somebody else a chance. I just see her all the time. It's kind of done with it.
It's your reason.
You know what? I'm done with Meryl Streep. I'm just going to say it.
Are you?
I'm just done with Meryl Streep. And I didn't mark all of these. I only marked the ones that I was interested in. Best Animated Feature, Boss Baby, The Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, which was sold out at the cheap theater last night. Did you hear that? The guy was like, "Yeah, you need to go get a seat for Ferdinand," and Loving Vincent, which I did not see.
Nope.
Not that it's a racist movie. I didn't see it. I did not see that movie. So I've done a poll, and I'm going to let the listeners vote. And the winner, I'm going to send them the first Burr Martin Experience trophy ever. If you're the first one
My goodness.
to I don't know how to do this. I guess guess them all. So if you know Best Picture, Lead Actor, Lead Actress, and Animated Feature, if you're one of the first people to put in your bids for those, and those 4 come up, I will send you a trophy.
A trophy.
A trophy.
You're actually going to go out and have a trophy made.
Nope.
You
I
have
found
a
some
trophy.
at Value Village. So, but I will put a nice little label on it.
High value prize, people.
And you will be so
Line
happy.
up.
Trust me, you're going to be so happy. Now, also,
Oh, you just sounded like Trump. Stop
you're going to
it.
be happy.
Oh,
You're going to be
trust
so
me.
welcome that
Trust me.
that I did that for you.
You're going to love it. It's gonna be the
Also,
best.
I want you to go to the Burr Martin Experience Facebook page, and you can vote on these, and then I will give you the winners for, are you ready? The Big BMs. The Big BMs Award. I've picked movies.
That was a great name. Good job, honey.
Oh, I thought you weren't breathing because you smelled the same fart I did from Chica.
Are you sure it was from Chica?
Pretty sure. So
Taylor just mumbled something under her breath.
Here's the deal. Nobody sees these movies. So I've chosen movies that people see. I've chosen actors and actresses that people want to see and go to the movies to see.
If one of them is Big Trouble in Little China.
No, they're for movies that
walking away
2017.
right now. Okay.
For 2017.
Okay.
So you're going to go to the Burr Martin Experience Facebook page, and you're going to let me know which ones you like, and then I will tell you the winners in like a couple of weeks. All right. For best movie of 2017, you know what? Let's build up the suspense. For best actor in 2017, Michael Keaton for Spider-Man: Homecoming and The Founder.
Okay.
Ben Affleck for Justice League. James McAvoy for Split. Hugh Jackman for Logan and The Greatest Showman. Patrick Stewart for Logan. And Chris Hemsworth for Thor Ragnarok. So, you know, those are good actors.
Those are good
And we've seen those movies. All right. For the best actress, we have Gal Gadot for Wonder Woman and Justice League. Cate Blanchett for Thor Ragnarok. Daisy Ridley for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Karen Gillan for Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Christine Baranski for Bad Moms Christmas. And Carrie Fisher for Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Okay.
So, you know, those are good actresses. We know those.
Well, there's movies that people saw.
All right. For best movie, for the Big BMs of 2017, Logan, Split, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and Get Out.
Where's The Greatest Showman? You have actors.
I will add The Greatest Showman.
You need to add The Greatest Showman.
I will add The Greatest Showman. All right.
Holy moly.
I don't want to insult. I know you
get
love
out.
that movie, and I liked it too. But
liked it.
someone told me that The Greatest Showman is a really good introduction to musicals. Because it's not really heavy. It's not Les Miserables. You know,
Are you happy
Les
with that
Miserables.
Are you happy with that pronunciation?
I'm not happy with the whole thing. I saw it. I saw Les Miserables like going to Tijuana just to tell people I did it. It was a slog. Sorry. I know I'm not a theater guy.
You're a Big Trouble in Little China.
I bought Moulin
B-movie
Rouge.
kind of a guy.
I liked Moulin Rouge. You like this? You like what my computer's doing?
That's great.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't get to it.
Okay.
I like Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
That was a while ago. All right.
just a little bit.
So I've also picked some real BMs.
Oh.
These are real BMs you're going to vote for. Oh, yeah. These are the movies that were disappointments of 2017.
Okay.
All right. Because the Razzies came out, and the Razzies had like, Transformers and who's popular right now. Oh, we'll pick this person. And who's a popular actress? We'll pick this person to just
like
get
when
all
the
edgy.
Disney kids vote on something.
Right.
Right. Okay.
To me, the Razzies are done because all they do is pick popular things.
Yeah. Okay.
To just get in there. Okay. So the big BMs are taking over.
Okay.
All right. For worst actor, and I understand these actors and actresses try their best, but sometimes
not so much.
For worst actor, Dane DeHaan for A Cure for Wellness. He's also the same kid from Valerian.
Oh.
And the Green Goblin kid.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Dax Shepard and Michael Pena for Chips. Both of them together. Russell Crowe in The Mummy. James Norton for Flatliners. I watched Flatliners. That described what your heart does the entire movie. Just flatlines and doesn't move because you don't care about anything that happens on the screen.
Okay.
And Arnold Schwarzenegger for Aftermath.
I don't think I saw any of those.
No, I described it to you because it was horrible.
Okay.
All right.
That's the way. Yeah. Okay. I remember you describing that one.
For actresses of the big BMs, Amy Schumer in Snatched. Reese Witherspoon for Home Again. Julianne Moore in Kingsman 2. Nina Dobrev for Flatliners. I could just say everybody in Flatliners. And Dakota Johnson for 50 Shades Darker, which I didn't see, but hey, let's give it to her anyway. And finally, disappointments. Big BM for the 2017 year. A Dog's Purpose, where they almost had to kill a dog just to film a movie.
I saw that one, actually.
Aftermath, which was a big, just huge gray of a movie. It was just...
A gray of a movie?
It just if gray had a sight and a taste, that would be what this movie was. It was. It Comes at Night. Nothing came at night. I watched that whole movie. I waited for something to come, and nothing did. Chips. The Emoji Movie, which goes without saying.
Yeah.
Flatliners. War of the Planet of the Apes. It was a skirmish for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
It was two skirmishes.
Yeah.
There was no war. And Phoenix Forgotten, which was a found film genre about finding the Phoenix Lights, and it was awful.
I forgot about that one.
I was watching it, and then I started doing something, and then, oh yeah, I'm watching a movie.
Okay.
I completely forgot. All right, and finally, movies you should have seen this year. No awards, just movies you should have seen. The Founder with Michael Keaton, which is on Netflix.
Yeah.
That you didn't watch, or did you watch it yet?
No, I thought I watched it.
Okay. The Belko.
Oh, yeah, no, I did. That was good.
Oh, okay.
That was really good, yeah.
The Belko Experiment with Michael Rooker and John C. McKinley.
Didn't see that
You
one.
didn't see that one. That was, it's a office building that closes down, and you hear in the loudspeaker, if half of these people aren't killed, then everyone will be killed. And so it's like this weird Hunger Games done in an office type setting.
Oh.
But it has Michael Rooker, has Yondu, and it has Dr. Cox from Scrubs.
Okay. Interesting.
The Belko Experiment. Colossal with Anne Hathaway, that you still haven't seen. And Happy Death Day.
Bye. I've only seen one of those.
And I told Taylor 100 times, let's go see Happy Death Day. Let me rent Happy Death Day. It's PG-13. And it's the girl who she dies, and then she wakes up, and then she keeps reliving the same day, and she can't stop getting killed over and over. She's like trying to find a way not to be killed throughout the day.
That sounds familiar. Maybe I did see part of it while you were watching it.
It was really good. It was good. It was funny. But
I want to watch a movie after this. Let's see. What time is
okay
it?
then. 7-0. All right. So those are the movies. So go to the Burr Martin Experience Facebook page. I will put a link in the show notes, and you can vote on those awards. All right. I think that's going to be about it. We're going to go to commercial soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will be right back with the audio version of the podcast right after this.